Let them go.
Not quite as easy, Freddie. Just keep an eye on what I'm doing. Just do everything I say, and maybe your girlfriend will make it out alive. Don't do what I say, and she won't.
Please.
You turn yourself into me if you want to live.
I'll do anything.
Would you hurt anyone besides me in this room to spare your girlfriend's life?
What?
Don't answer that.
Answer it!
No, of course I wouldn't.
Callia moved the knife closer to Eve.
Just stop.
Callia's eyes didn't leave Freddie's. Ford was a little behind him until he realized that Callia barely even knew he was there, so he slowly took off his shoes and then ran.
What will you do, Freddie?
Ford?
Wait. Where is Ford?
Maybe he went to get help.
None of you will get out of here alive now.
You wouldn't have let us out whether Ford had run off or not.
Gotta run, get help. Which way? Which way? Oh gosh.
Ford took the left path and tripped over a large mountain of rocks.
This isn't the way we came. I'm lost.
He went back the other way and took the right path again. He went straight on for ages. He had no idea when he'd see daylight again. Suddenly, he slipped on the slightly damp floor, falling where there's a lot of sharp flints jutting out of the ground.
Ow.
Suddenly, the tunnel started filling with water.
The tunnel's flooding. Oh no.
Ford got to his feet quickly, determined. He started running, despite the large cuts all over his legs, arms, and feet. His jeans and socks badly torn.
Daylight!
He ran faster and faster towards the entrance, wincing in pain with every step he took.
Nearly there.
He reached the opening, stepping onto the grass, his eyes adjusting to the light. The only thing in sight was Freddie's car. He started running, trying to get his bearings. He ran in the right direction towards his house. It felt like he had been running for hours, which may have been, when he crashed into someone in the street.
Ford?
Mitz?
Mitzi grabbed his hand and pulled him into her car.
Did you and Freddie go and, try to find Eve, Delaney, and Johnny on your own?
Call the police.
I don't have my phone with me. Let's go to your house. I think Sabrina and Amanda are there.
Alright, just quick. Please, Mitz. They're all going to die.
Alright.
Mitzi slammed her foot on the gas, speeding to Rose's house, helping Ford out of the car and running to the door.
Rose, help!
The door swings open and Rose stands there, freezing, in shock, unsure what to do.
Rose, don't just stand there. I need your phone. We need your phone.
Yes, of course.
The three of them ran to the phone. Mitzi dialed the emergency number. Tears were streaming down Ford's face.
Ford!
They're not going to die. They're not going to die.
You don't sound convinced.
What happened, Ford?
Callie has them captive in a deep underground tunnel. She was holding a knife at Eve's throat whilst threatening Freddie. She wasn't keeping an eye on me. I felt guilty, but I ran to get help. And when I was coming out the tunnel, it was starting to flood. They were going to drown if Callie doesn't stab someone first.
Gosh. Ford, do you know where?
Ford burst into tears.
I'm sorry, I'm so useless.
No. Look, let's get you cleaned up.
Right. Okay. I will drive to where I picked you up, and then we can follow the trail of blood. Or rather, I can, and the police. They'll meet us here.
Sure, and I want to come.
You're getting cleaned up first.
Make it quick.
Sabrina rushed upstairs with Ford, cleaning up all his wounds as much as she could. The two of them got back downstairs, and then the five of them ran out to Mitzi's car. The police had already arrived.
Right.
We'll follow behind you, Mitzi.
Got it.
Water?
Oh, yes. It's raining outside. The tunnel is flooding. Good.
So you won't kill us?
That's where you're wrong. I still will. And then, I'll make my escape. And if I escape right now, there's no way you can untie them. So whatever I choose to do now, There isn't a scenario where those three don't die. But you know you had it coming to you from the start. My job isn't finished yet. You and Ford chose to try and rescue them. And for that, you will pay the consequences too.
She charged at Freddie with her knife. He froze, staring.
Helpless now without Delaney's help, aren't you?
But Freddie quickly blocked himself with his own hands. The knife sliced into one of his hands, but then he managed to yank it out of her hands.
Just leave, Kalia.
She pulled out another knife.
I have nothing left to lose, Kalia. At least my best friend will make it out of all this alive. Even if he's the only one. But you won't, Kalia.
Are you sure about that?
Freddie, just run and get out of here. Don't look back.
I left you once, at the gas station. Worst mistake of my life. I'm never leaving you again.
The tunnel is filling up with water fast.
Freddie, you need to get out of here. For Ford. I can't bear to imagine the fact that Ford will be left on his own with only a couple of friends left. He needs at least one of his best friends to get out of here. He deserves to be happy. He doesn't deserve to lose everyone.
Then Freddie did the unexpected. He shoved Kelly out of the way and she fell onto the floor to start, and then he went over to Johnny.
What are you doing? You said you want one of Ford's best friends to make it out, so he has someone, and he wouldn't choose over me or you. He'd be glad to see one of us and miss the one that wasn't with him. We can't win either way.
Freddie sliced the knife he was holding through the tight rope.
Johnny, just go. For Ford. I'll protect the girls. And at least now there's someone on their feet left here that is capable of defending everyone else. Freddie, go. Use that tunnel on the other side. Hopefully you can find an exit. And also, Johnny, Sabrina needs you too. She's your girlfriend. But my girlfriend is right here with me. So we're together anyway.
Johnny,
I know, I'm sorry.
no. If you hadn't run to get help, then you'd all probably be dead by the time we all knew. You could still save their lives, Ford. And if we can't get there on time, at least you made it.
Four of my friends are trapped there. Do you think I could live with myself if they all died? I'd just get Kalia to kill me too.
No, I need you. Don't be selfish.
You can talk about selfish, Amber.
Shut up.
Please, we don't need to argue. Let's just focus on finding him, okay?
It's starting to get dark. And the rain is getting heavier.
What if the tunnel is completely flooded?
About half an hour later, they made it to the tunnel entrance. Puddles of water were forming around it. Ford got out of the car and looked down into the tunnel.
It's completely flooded. They were quite deep in, so the water may not have reached them yet. But how are we going to get to them?
Huh? I hear a banging from below.
Ford got down on his knees and pushed away the loose grass. He noticed a slant line of a trapdoor in the grass.
I think it's another entrance.
Ford forced the door open and then someone grabbed his wrist.
Johnny!